Oh, well, good luck to them, I say, but I like a bit of a pop tune for a Christmas #1 myself. There you go. That's just me. Let us know what you think at Sky Stephen, at Sky Gillian. One Direction, possibly. Could do it. It's going to be either that or an X Factor bod. But I mean,
17's Christmas one that time. What was that? You know, that one where they all wore the big white puffer jackets.
That
was good. Yes.
I can't remember what that was.
Save Another Day or something like that.
Yeah. He's 17. That's back in the day.
I could sing that if I really wanted to.
Yeah, but you were probably at school then, weren't you?
Stay Another Day. That was
Stay Another Day. Yeah. Remember them on Top of the Pops, so that was obviously, that goes back a long while now. It's been off the air a long time. Anyway, time to look through the papers before I reminisce down my musical memory lane, which I hate to say is all Stock Aitken and Waterman, basically.
Bit of Rick Astley in there.
Yeah, a bit of Rick Astley, yeah. We've got the papers, Michael Booker from The Express and the royal historian, Kate Williams. Kate, we'll start with you, should we? Hillary Clinton. I mean, here we go again.
Yes, we think we've only just got over it. We think we've only just got through the American razzmatazz and we're back again. This is an article in the Times about Hillary Clinton. She's making her 8th visit to Northern Ireland at the moment and one of her last foreign trips because she steps down as Secretary of State next month. And of course she said, oh, I just want to kind of relax and watch some home improvement shows.
Yeah.
No, we don't think so. Has she got her eyes on, as it says, the pull of power? Will she run for president in 2016? Because there's a lot of stuff here saying, you know, Clinton was really influential in Barack Obama's victory, reminding about the Southern charm. And, you know, can she resist the charm of power? She is apparently, according to this professor here, she's a complicated, masterful politician who understands the nuances of more issues than Ronald Reagan could ever conceive of. There she goes.
I'll get accused of being massively sexist here. Of course I'm not. But did you see when she turned up and the great pictures of her flicking back her hair and just being very, very happy to see her? It was just brilliant. It was brilliant politicians' work, I thought, but using all her womanly ways at the same time with these middle-aged Irish chaps going, oh look, there's a lady coming. It was brilliant. It was perfect. It was great stuff.
Obviously when she's always said that.
I am a sexist.
Hey, actually, she said a very important speech. She said, "Pay attention to your hair, women, to young women, because everyone else will talk about it."
But then didn't she famously stop wearing makeup as well because she said she just couldn't be bothered?
I didn't have time.
And then she went back to it.
She's totally on the private jet.
But there were commentators yesterday saying that those shots that, you know, rather sort of stateswoman-like shots that she took in Ireland, they could see them in a promotional video when she did actually run for president, and she's never going to sort of hang her political hat up.
I think so. I mean, they all say, don't they? They all say, oh, we're just going to relax and see more of our family. She's saying she hasn't seen Bill, hasn't been home more than 2 or 3 times a month. But, you know, they're really, in the American elections, you've got to have the ability to fundraise, and she really does, and Bill really does. So, you know, we last saw the most expensive election ever. Billions had to be raised to be president. She can get that kind of money. So 2016, Hillary could be our first woman president.
Well, we shall see. Michael, just a quick look. I mean, we're obviously doing a lot of coverage on it today, but in The Sun, looking at the prank call. What's the Sun's take? What's your take on that?
Well, it's dominating most of the front pages and a lot of the inside pages as well. But it's one of those stories where you know, you're here on Sky News to talk about what's in the newspapers, but you look at it and there's not an awful lot you can add to it. There's not a lot you can say, and I think this is the way they've done it. The way the Sun have done it is the tributes, obviously from the Cambridges themselves, her family, Jacinta Saldana's family, the hospital as well, but there's not a great deal more you can say. It's a desperately sad story. It appears that she's in great torment. It's not great to speculate over something that is possibly is a suicide as well. So I think we'll have to wait and see for the inquest. Really.
Yeah, I think we do need quite a lot more detail on this. Stay with us. Lots more still to come, including why Sprouts are off the Christmas menu, shockingly. Also, how you could be washing your clothes while waiting at the checkout. So we're looking through the papers this morning with Kate and with Michael. Let's skip ahead to the Mail, page 33, Kate, should we? The party leaders' Christmas cards, always a source of controversy.
I love this one. Yes, the party leaders' Christmas cards are out and all the newspapers are covering them. And, you know, the Camerons the Camerons, the Milibrands and Mr Clegg's offering. So, as we were saying...
Oh, look at Nick Clegg.
that is a winning entry, a collage by an 8-year-old who's a patient at Sheffield Children's Hospital. That's very sweet.
Well, it is sweet, but it's not very...
No, it's not personal, is it?
It's not personal.
And Ed Miliband is, as we were saying, it's just a family photo. He hasn't even got a Santa hat or a bit of tinsel behind
There's
him.
a lot of energy in there, though, to give him the due. That's a nice family picture, and it could be a bad one.
Shiny teeth in there. And the Camerons, you know, this is really, you know, here we are, Cameron being the leader. There he is, the flame in the picture being carried by the war hero Kate Nesbitt, who treated wounded troops in Afghanistan, and there he is surrounded by children. And Samantha's kind of looking the other way.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be happy with that one as a Christmas card.
I mean, I haven't had my Christmas card from Number 10 yet, but I expect it's in the post. I'm sure it's coming.
Probably is.
Nick Clegg hasn't sent me one yet.
We went through a stage and we got Christmas cards off party leaders.
She used to get one from David Cameron.
Years ago,
Yeah.
Is that before the leaders' debates?
Back in the
Yes.
day, yeah.
It was
Killed it all off,
actually.
unfortunately, didn't it?
Did you say Dear Sky, or was it personally Dear
No,
Stephen
it's
and
personal,
Gillian?
personal, but
Yeah.
I don't think
Printed
it's
with a stamp.
Yeah. It's I get a lot from politicians though, because they always like to keep on our good side. It doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. But these ones where the competition winners and things, and I'm never convinced. I always think it's a bit cool.
Getting out off me.
You prefer a photo of the people?
No, just a nice ordinary Christmas card would do me. Saying that, I'm not big on cards. I mean, I don't give them out at work or things, do I?
Don't you give out
Generally.
Christmas cards?
Well, I post some. I do about 30.
And they're dying
that's
out,
it.
though, isn't it? It's text messages and emails.
Well,
and
I
things like
don't
that.
think that's the same. You know, those
Well, it's not.
electronic
No, it's
cards,
not.
I don't appreciate those, everybody.
But do you remember at school when you had, you know, everyone got so many Christmas cards and you felt really unpopular if you only got one? And
That was me. But thanks for reminding me about that.
Thousands.
Thanks. I don't know.
You got loads from the head girl and everything.
I don't think I got any at school,
bet
to
you
be
did.
fair. I wasn't popular.
Oh.
And look at you now. Look at it. Where are those who were popular?
Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. Before Lam was having a whole lot of trouble. Michael to the Express.
I love this story. This is Simon Chapman. He was dressed up as Father Christmas outside a DIY stop. He was just chatting away. I think he does it every year at Christmas, hangs around and glad hands all the locals. Over the road, a publican was getting beaten up and robbed by a cash machine outside a bank. So Santa comes to the rescue, chases off these guys, chases them to a BMW car where he shouted, "I'm going to put you on the naughty list."
Yay.
And they drove off in the car, and he gave his name to the police as Father Christmas as well.
Yeah, quite right too.
He said, I'm sure the real Santa would do the same if he saw what happened. So, you know, we were just...
This is true.
Bless him.
This is true. Quick look at Sprouts, Kate, in The Guardian.
Yes, Sprouts, the cost of our Christmas lunch is soaring since the 2008 recession. We are spending a huge amount of money here. So it's pretty surprising, actually. Sprouts are what's causing us the biggest problem. The wet weather, it's been the wrong kind of weather for Sprouts. So they are actually absolutely costing an absolute extra fortune. So we can't really afford Sprouts. So, you know, we're now a kilo 5 years ago cost £1.24, and now they're £2.10. But not just Sprouts. Sherry is 64% more expensive. Chocolate's 39% more expensive. So, you know, we're spending a lot on our Christmas lunch, but maybe we should perhaps cut back a bit.
Cut back a bit, but you can't lose the Sprouts.
You can't lose the Sprouts.
Like a sprout on Christmas
they're
Day.
my favourite thing. I don't like gravy or chocolates. I only like the Sprouts.
Well, there you
so
go.
even though they're 70, I mean, these are easy. You know, Sprouts in the old days we thought for everyone. Now they're only for billionaires.
It's
billionaire
frightening, isn't
Sprouts,
it?
gold-plated Sprouts.
Quick look at our washing, Michael, to finish off with.
My favourite story is, well, this is Photo Me International, the phone booth people who've put their little booths and photo booths in supermarkets. They want to do the same with laundry machines. So washing machines, dryers. So as you go into a supermarket, you pop your washing in, you go and do your shopping, you come back, you have to, obviously there's the security guard who sits there on his big chair watching you coming in and coming out. He's watching your smalls as well, going round while you're in there. And I think it's a fantastic idea. They're in talks with a lot of supermarkets in Britain. They look as though they're very interested. So, you know.
That's just the point. Who wants to get their smalls out in front of everybody doing their shopping?
Well, you know, you could do the Nick Cayman, Levi's advert as well, you know, stripping off outside Sainsbury's or whatever.
On a nice sunny
thank
day, not a bad idea. You know that. Look, we'll see you both in an hour.
See
Look
you
forward to
soon.
that. Quick check on the weather. Here's Joe.